It's me, and I'm on a new camera.
Jam on toast!
First off, update on physical challenge. I've been out running, had the 5K, cutting out all the fatty foods and friedness if I can. Today was not a good day for that. But it is my fourth day being under 200 pounds, so I'm going to say that even if it fluctuates back up just a little bit, I'm going to be okay. This weekend was an excellent weekend. We got to go meet Saving Throw on Saturday and hang out at Northside Church. Great bunch of guys. Got exposed to some wonderful games that I haven't been exposed to in years. I didn't spend all day because I had a couple commitments I wanted to get done by the end of the weekend. I needed that time. Next month I'll be able to dedicate the whole day to them and just have fun. I met another 40K player while I was there. He's running the Dark Heresy campaigns, the Warhammer 40K human RPG. There's a Space Marine version too that's just twice or 10 times as intense, if you will. But it's a wonderful system. I'm really happy to see it. He used a tactical board, which I'm a big fan of, to do positioning and whatnot. And the guy who's in charge of Saving Throw, for all intents and purposes, made the worst tech priest I've ever seen in my entire life, but it was so funny. Just trying to imagine him saying all his jibs and quick whips through that respirator. And on Sunday, John managed to beat my Eldar with his orcs. I played a little too aggressively, which is one of my faults when I play Eldar, because it just happens that way. The models I have are just kind of things I ended up with, so the strategy is kind of ill-conceived with them. I will work on it eventually. John played a good game. He's looking for this magic moderation, and he doesn't need it. There's two ways to play. There's super tactical, which is a nice moderation of both, or you play to an extreme. You run up and you bash the crap out of people, which tends to work for orcs, or you sit back and shoot, which can work for orcs, but the numbers are just gotta be there. What John failed to mention was what the hell he was talking about. John and I decided that he needs to get some more experience with different armies in the game. He needs to work on his general strategies. I always need both of those, and since I play like 14 different armies, I get that continuously because I hardly ever play the same army back. So what we're doing is doing the structure binary tree tournament, and we were trying to figure out how big we could do it. So last time I did this, I did 1,000 points, 16 different armies, and it worked out really well. This time we want to do 2,000 point armies and do proper games, but if you keep to binary trees, which are powers of 2, so you go 2, 4, 8, then 16, you can't really do 12. We ended up with about 13 armies we wanted to put in. We ended up nixing one because it was a double. We had 2 Space Marines armies I filled with 4,000 points. We did 4 into reserve, and we'll maybe do a 4 army bracket tournament later. But right now we're going to do 8, and those armies ended up being Necron, Dark Eldar, Grey Knights. I have a combined Sisters and Imperial Guard army, which is fun to play, but it's not necessarily legal. Tau and Kroot, John's orcs are in the mix, the Dark Eldar, and my Slanesh Demons. So that should be fun. We'll have to give you announcements and updates as it goes on. But I'm really looking forward to it. It probably won't be over till December when we get the first mega battle over. Speaking of which, after meeting up with Saving Throw, it turns out that it's such a good idea, and it's something I've been talking about for so long, and now I have the means to do it. I went ahead and got us a meetup group. It's a central place to organize all our gaming information and events and who's hosting what. And while it's a private group because it is designed for our group of friends and the people that we don't get to communicate with all that much, I'm all about bringing in new people, but you have to come in with someone's recommendation, even if it's just a brief interview with me. Anyways, guys, thanks for the jam. We'll be your toast. I'm Camera. Have a nice day.